We have EJ Boxing Live. How you doing, bro?
Yes, sir. I'm great, man.
Chris Caban from We Live, We Eat Boxing. How you doing, bro?
What up? What up?
Yeah, man. Yeah, so a lot of people were hoping that Floyd would get hyped and amped on Manny. That didn't happen. So what did you guys take from it?
Go ahead, Chris.
I think both fighters look confident, but you know somebody gonna say the other person gets scared. Some overzealous fan.
Yeah.
But both fighters look confident to me. That much.
For me, man, very professional and very mature from the both of them, and they understand that they don't really need to hype anything. It is people been waiting long enough. They conducted as well. There was little slight digs here and there. Floyd making Manny know that I've been undefeated. And once you've lost once, you can lose again. Just putting that little shots in Manny's head. Manny on the other end is like he's happy. He was religiously talking, more or less trying to staying in spiritual Christianity, whatever. But Freddie came out straight away. We gonna kick Floyd's ass, man. He weren't joking around. It was interesting they didn't put Floyd Senior on the mic because I'll tell you what, bro, he would have fired back nicely, bro. But Bob Arum going out of his way to say like me and Floyd are friends and me Floyd Senior are friends for years. That was interesting as well. And also the HBO and Showtime owners was saying they mentioned a couple of things as well. That was very interesting. But Showtime made sure they understand that Floyd's the #1 guy. This and that. They made sure that they're making sure that people know that Floyd's the A side. And Floyd said himself in the little interview you had there, it's like this wouldn't happen because of me. But Manny said the same thing, so it's very interesting. What do you think, Beats?
Man, what did Steven Espinoza say about the drug testing?
In this press conference right here?
Yeah, he said, Chris, did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard it. He threw a little shot.
What did he say? Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Because of drug issues.
Oh, the fight didn't happen. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, he threw a couple of shots, man. I think that did he say the fight didn't initially take place?
Because of the drug testing.
Yeah. Like, you see Floyd's voice. Floyd really wants this bad. Do you think he might want it too badly?
I think he needs to know that people thought he was. You see the thing is, yeah, they've been putting out there that he's scared and this, that, the other, and him saying that he wants to fight that badly is putting it to the point where he really wants to fight. I think this is good. Because he hasn't wanted it. Most of the fights he's been in cruise control, but this fight he's fighting the fight of his life. This is the fight of the decade, and the fact that you heard them things from Marvin Hagler and Sugar Ray Leonard. This is the thing we want, and that's the thing. When it's a super fight like that, you go, this is the fight of my era, of my decade. Floyd understands the relevance of how important this situation is, and I think you should want it that badly. Yeah,
because his voice was breaking up, like he was really emotionally charged up. Man, like normally he's in control, and maybe that's how he's been so successful. If Pacquiao can find a way to, exploit that, I don't know how he goes about that, but you got to look to get every edge you can.
Pacquiao, I think Pacquiao's too into himself spiritually to even notice anything. Freddie, Pacquiao is and Bob Arum's long speech, it was kind of awkward. Bob Arum's long speech about the Philippines and the war, and he went off on one. Like, I was like, yeah, you need to reel it back in, my friend.
Yeah, wrap it up, Bob.
Yeah, wrap it up, Bob. But it was Leonard Enderby is back. Like you said, Rafael Garcia is back. The Mayweather team is back. Floyd said one other thing that I took away from it. Floyd said he's in training now. Yeah. He's in training now. You know what I'm saying? I'm training right now. We've already started. So Floyd means business. May's not that far away.
Yeah, that's right. It's 15 days or so, is it, or something like that?
Yeah, March. It's not that far away, man.
Oh, sure isn't, man.
May. He's not that far. So the fight we've been waiting long enough. I think, to be honest with you, I think they have one more press conference before the fight, right?
I think they meet on the week of the fight. So
we could. I think all that pleasantry, which is where was simmering, it might come out. Floyd, because that's when they get anxious. Yeah, anxious, because the fight is anxious and stuff like that, may wait and stuff like that, and irritable around that time. I wonder if Floyd's gonna inspect Manny Pacquiao's gloves around the time of the fight. Oh, yeah, that'd be interesting. Or let it be kicked up a fuss. I don't think they should get into them sort of things, though. Maybe not.
Man, there's a lot at stake, man. So they're probably going to have a few snipes here and there, and a bit over caution might come into play. So yeah, I think we can expect some more of that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of player.
Hey, but physically, let's talk about physically what you saw. Floyd's is really big, man.
Yeah, he looked big, man.
And then fighting that he's gonna be fighting that he could even weigh more. Like Manny really is small, man.
Yeah, he is small, man.
But you know what? That just shows you Manny Pacquiao is a great fight, but that he's most of the time he's probably fighting guys taller than him all the time and beating taller guys all the time. You know.
Yeah, but a lot of them were catch weight. You know, when he beat up a lot of them big dudes like Margarito and Cotto. Good wins though.
Yeah, but this one's like you. Have you noticed they didn't really come out? You know when they was picturing, there wasn't a picture with the belts. I think that's good. There was no WBC belts they were posing with and stuff like that. None of that. The sanctioning bodies wasn't really involved really. You know.
Yeah.
I think maybe that's Al Heyman's idea. The same thing he's doing with the TV networks is more or less just we don't need the belts no more. These ABC belts,
Yeah.
It was a good look, man. You just see the fighters and that's it. That's all you kind of the belts and because the casual fans get confused about what's this belt mean, that belt mean,
It's true.
All right, let me ask you this question, right? In welterweight history, and then I was thinking in my mind, which is this fight potentially could be the biggest fight in welterweight history. So let's go through them, yeah? Right? And as far as I can stand, I'm going to start from the 80s because before that, I'm trying to think of one. I'm not sure, but maybe you might know. So Tommy Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard is number one, right? That's one of them, yeah? All right? The second one is Oscar De La Hoya and Phoenix Trinidad. And this one here, Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao. Is there one before that? I'm not too sure. Any other historical welterweight thing. But in the welterweight division, they've had some of the best fights ever in boxing history.
Yeah, there's always classics, man. There's always classics and unification bouts. Like one of my favorites. Chris?
Roberto Duran and
Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard. You're right. That's the one. That's the one before that one. No, that was after.
The hype is good. The hype is good, but will the fight actually be good?
What I'm saying is that the welterweight division in history, from like you said, Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard, has always gave out some of the best classical fights that people could look back. You can always look back at Hearns and Leonard and Hearns and Duran. Leonard and Duran. Right? That's what I'm saying. And Oscar De La Hoya and Trinidad didn't live up to it, but potentially the money made about it was going to be the best. And this one here, this is basically the most amount of money in boxing history. We're watching here. It's weird, isn't it? And this is at a lower weight. You usually think that would be at a heavyweight, but this is a welterweight contest.
Oh yeah.
So whether this is going to be that, we'll find out. But definitely, I know 100% that the money what they invested in it is going to be more than anything.
Oh yeah. Man, like they've got a lot to live up to, man. Like you say, Duran, Hearns, Duran, Leonard. You know what I mean? Yeah. Benitez, Duran.
Benitez, Duran, Benitez, Leonard, them ones as well. Some of the greatest welterweight contests of all time.
Yeah. Curry versus It wasn't as big as Curry versus Milton McCrory was really good. At the time. All three belts.
Yeah, that was the time.
Yeah. So hopefully they're gonna put on a show, man. They put on a show.
Yeah.
So we got a big fight for our era. This is for our era. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
No worries, man.
All right. Peace.
DJ Boxing Live here.
Buster Douglas knocked him out. Buster Douglas, the fat bump, the legends out here.
Yo, this is Chris Caban, chilling with my man EJ Boxing Live, one of the hottest, dopest boxing channels on YouTube. Check him out. Some boxing beat some rounds on the EJ Live YouTube channel.
And Pacquiao was the number 10 rated contender, and he had never been knocked down. And Sonny destroyed his mouth. Pacquiao lost most of his teeth, basically with one or two left hooks.
Oh shit, boy! What was look at kids sleeping like Manny Pacquiao?
EJ Boxing Live here.